Hey there guys, and welcome to day 3 of the MBD month of mindset. I don't know what I'm going to do with these numbers once I get past 10. Maybe I should kind of cut ties on that now. So today's all about positivity, and let's face it, positivity, just like gratitude yesterday, is one of those words that gets thrown around in mindset and mental health and loses a little bit of its meaning. We kind of push it to one side and we poo-poo it, we forget about it. We think, oh, it's too simplistic. It's not just a case of thinking positive. And you know what? It's not just a case of thinking positive. I have this rule that says positivity takes practice, but negativity comes natural. Thinking about things in a negative way seems to be an automatic response to us. And then when we actually have to work for positivity, when we choose it, we go, well, that's just clearly I'm just not a positive person, or that's not going to work for me. The thing is, putting ourselves down, speaking to ourselves negatively, definitely has a negative impact on us. So speaking to ourselves positively is most likely going to have a positive impact on us too. What I want to talk about today specifically though, with negativity coming natural and positivity taking practice, is something that I call the YouTube analogy. Okay, and I want you to think of this beautiful brain of yours as YouTube. It puts on shows. It has access to pretty much all the content in the world, right? It puts videos in front of you and it makes you watch them. And the vast majority of the time it does that, it does it with a negative video. So we sit there and we've got an absolute plethora of positive memories, but what are the ones that we sit down and watch with popcorn? The breakups, losing people, injuries, the failures. Those are the things that we sit down and we watch them on rerun. If we walked into the lounge and the TV was on with a show that we absolutely hated, we wouldn't go, oh, I hate this, let's sit there with the popcorn and watch for the whole time. We'd change the channel. But when it happens up here, we pay attention, we watch it. We watch the replays of all our biggest embarrassments, or we watch the previews on things that probably never are going to happen, and we get anxious. Those emotions from the future, or those emotions from the past, even though those things are so far removed from the person we are in this moment, they come flooding in to now. And we want to move away from that. So what do we do? Well, first of all, if you want to work with real material, go right now to one of your happiest memories, one of your most positive memories, and see it through your own eyes. See it as if it's on this ginormous screen in front of you. It's completely all around you. You can hear it. You can hear the volume swelling. You can feel like you were stood in that moment at that time. See every little detail. Pay attention to everything you can see. Imagine with the TV, we can turn the brightness up on it. We can turn the volume up on it. We can make every element of it so much more intense, and you will get those feelings as if you are back there, as if you are experiencing that thing right now, just as you do when the breakup comes in. But we sit down with popcorn and that, and we switch the channel off on this. No, we're going to choose to keep the channel on this. We're going to choose to go to this. This isn't brushing it under the rug. This is choosing for a moment to be happier. Choosing for a moment to be content, to go back to a time when things were good and let those emotions come into now, as opposed to the ones when you go back to a time when things were bad. And we can do the same thing for the future too. We don't sit there and worry about the idea of going for that job interview, getting it, absolutely, completely, nothing, nailing it, the people there being completely awe-inspired by you and giving you 4 times the salary you're asking for. We worry about going in there, not having anything to say, being asked a question that stumps us and then just completely freezing. Now, when we play that image, it makes us feel nervous. It doesn't make us want to prepare. It makes us feel anxious. Whereas when we play the image of getting it right, seeing ourselves do well, seeing how we sit, how we stand, how we talk, our body language, how we're dressed. Now zooming out, looking at from the side, seeing if it can be even better, even stronger. We feel confident in now. Confident that from an event that hasn't happened yet, channeling confidence into now. That confidence can then be used with whatever you have to do today. And if you go into things confidently, your outcomes are better. And we can do that. Now, negativity comes natural. Positivity takes practice. We go into that and we're sitting there, we're enjoying it, we're loving it. Oh, pop-up ad. Dave wetting himself in primary school. Oh, great. This video is back. Marvellous. But what do we do with pop-up ads? We close them. We say, I don't want to watch that. I want to watch something else. And we go back. Dave standing in front of a school of primary school children. Not being the person that's wet himself back when he was in primary school, but being the person that's there standing, talking confidently, encouraging these kids to open up about their mental health, connecting with the kids and the teachers. That feels good. That feels amazing. And yeah, I can't do that right now, can I? But I can feel like I'm doing that. I can feel like I'm living in that purpose. And that makes me feel good. And when I feel good, everything else in life feels that little bit easier. I take that possible future happiness and I use it now. So give it a little whirl. Using your visualizations, using the skills that you already have to visualize things bad. Switch it round, flip it over, visualize things that are good. And you know what? The more you do this, eventually you teach that algorithm to start bringing up the good stuff. And catch you guys later.